people are actually working, so you gotta wait.
Huh?
So when people are actually working, so you gotta wait. New York still sounds like New York, even during quarantine.
Hey y'all, quarantine day, I don't even know, 10, I don't know.
I feel like I've been here for weeks.
Quarantine day something.
12.
Sure.
No, not 12. Well, 12 for me, because I stopped going to work on Wednesday.
I stopped going to work last Friday. I don't know. Y'all want to see our home office setup that we've been working in?
There you go.
All right, I'm gonna show you.
Take the lead.
We moved our home office from upstairs to downstairs and put it on our dining table. See what you're working on.
Right now?
It's my new office mate.
Hey, office mate. I am about to review. I'm trying to show my word. Confidential information.
Sorry. Work from home day a million.
I'm coming home, wait for me by the phone. I'm coming, I'm all alone, cause everybody's gone. To my girl, I ain't coming back, but I love her, ain't over there. But I'm done with that class, it's all good, now it's all in the past. And I thank God I made it out. Now it's over, I'm out, I'm closer to my closure, and I'm out. Just wanna hold you, gotta hold you. I'ma go get that diploma so I can act like I done grown up. Never look back until I'm blown up, no more throwing up, only going up. And I said, hold up.
Welcome to our office. The office of Angel and Sim LLP.
Yep.
Esquire.
What we talking about today?
Working from home. Do you love it? Do you hate it? Do y'all love it? Do you hate it?
Are you working from home, or like, do you have to go to work?
Are we working from home forever?
All questions I gotta be answered.
Dun dun dun. Okay.
How you liking working from home?
How do I like working from home? I love it. I would like to have the option of leaving my house, obviously, and going to the office if I feel like I want to be more productive. But I've never been someone that needed an office space to like increase productivity. So I love it. I work from my bed. I like working from the living room. I like working from the chair. I like working on the floor. And I feel like you can't do all those things in your office.
Yeah, you can't switch it up.
Too much oversight.
Yeah. People are gonna judge you too. Like, they're gonna assume you're being less productive.
Yeah, I feel like laying out on a couch.
Yeah.
But you really can be getting the same exact stuff done.
Yeah.
Well, access is the new wave.
I don't know. I like really struggled when we first started working from home. I'm like less productive at home if I'm like on my bed. I cannot, even in school, I could never do homework on my bed. Like, I would go straight to sleep and stuff like that. And I'm not like a good multitasker. So like, I need focus. Like, I usually
just that.
Yeah, I need to just focus on what I'm doing. I don't need the TV playing in the background. And I feel like that's a lot of the reason why a lot of people like working from home. Like, you like to have stuff
I love
playing.
background music.
Yeah, you like background noise in general.
Like, I don't know. I don't need something. I don't need to sit up to stay up. I don't need quiet. I don't need any of those things. I actually prefer not to have it.
I do like to move around, but I can be too comfortable still. Like, even when I'm in the office, sometimes I like will work in the cafeteria. So I kind of struggle. I'm okay now. Like, I've gotten a new routine, but I feel like I really struggled like last week trying to transition to working from home full time. There's like less structure. There's still some structure if you work from home just in the morning and go later. Or you just work from home for one day and go on the next day. There's still some structure there. But like every day, back to back, working from home, it's just like
No choice.
Yeah, it's like I need some more structure in my life.
People.
Yeah.
Even though I don't like having glass offices that much, kind of nice seeing people walk past. Right now, all I can see is you. Not saying.
Wow.
Not saying that I wouldn't want to see you every day, but sometimes I need some variety.
Wow, that makes me sad.
That I don't want to see you every day.
Yeah.
Only to see other people in the world, in the universe, on Earth.
That makes me sad because that's not one of my struggles. No, I never just run into people in the office, really.
Okay, yeah, I run to all the time.
Yeah, so it's not, that part isn't a big transition for me.
And some of the reasons why people want to have a FaceTime culture at their jobs is because they want people to be able to talk to each other and get work that way. It's like, how was your weekend, this and that. And that has happened for me, right? Where a partner who sits a couple doors down from me just taps me in because they see me all the time. They don't know anything about me. Like, or maybe, I don't know why they're tapping me in, but I assume that that's a part of it where like, I've seen you every day and we speak, hey, how's your weekend going, this and that. Now you need a first year to do something and they tap me in. So that kind of is now eliminated.
Yeah, I guess like we have, I don't know if y'all do this, Monday lunches and like certain lunches on certain days. So like that, I'm an extrovert.
Like with certain people or?
No, it's like the firm wide, like Monday lunches.
Oh,
it's kind of like law school. You know, law school used to have like topic lunches or whatever. Well, we have like with the Monday lunches and with like the different lunches that just happen. That stuff can't happen at home. Like we do virtual Zoom like lunches where like everyone's just like eating and doing it virtually. But also as an aside, I can't really get into the whole Zoom thing. I don't know about you.
I don't even know what Zoom is.
I don't turn my camera on.
I've only seen it on Twitter.
It's like a way to, it's like a FaceTime for work.
Yeah, we don't use that.
And like yesterday I had a meeting, I had my camera on for a little bit, and it was just, I was like, this is just so awkward, so I'm just gonna turn my video off.
I guess I don't understand the purpose.
I guess it's
like, why do you need to see my face?
To make it feel like you're like being collaborative, like you're like as close to being in person as you possibly can be without actually being in person. I can't fake the Zoom video. I call in.
Yeah, we haven't used that at all. Like I just do regular conference calls for all my teams. Ooh.
So what I feel like, why has it been such an easy transition for you? Because I know it was hard for me. Like how come you just like jumped in it? Like what are some things you were doing to make it so easy for you to just work from home?
I don't even think I'm doing anything.
Like you get dressed. And like, you think that
helps
helps
what I'm saying. I'm not doing anything differently.
So that helps.
So I'm taking that going
you?
from. Yeah, definitely.
Okay.
It's like I'm going from doing everything I was doing in the office to doing everything I was doing in my house. So it's like my morning routine is still the same or similar. I still get dressed to come into the living room. If I come into the living room, so I'll stay in my room. I still.
So like, suppose you get dressed to stay in your room too?
Yeah, but I also think I have the benefit of having someone else live with me, because all the stuff that's driving people insane, I'm not experiencing. So it's like, yeah, when Friday night hit, it's like, dang, I want to go out. This is crazy. I'm trying to leave the house. I'm trying to go to brunch on Saturday. But otherwise, I wouldn't be doing any of those things during the week really either. So
you're happy with me?
That's what you just got from my explanation?
You said you're not experiencing what other people experience.
Dang.
You never want to give me credit for nothing. Do you feel like, okay, because for me, I wasn't doing all those things you were saying. Like, at first, I was just like staying in the same clothes all day and showering whenever I find a chance. And like, I wasn't like.
You was doing what?
Like, I wouldn't wake up and shower. Like, sometimes I'll shower at 2, sometimes I'll shower at 6, sometimes I'll shower at 10 a.m. Like, I wasn't waking up and showering at 7 a.m.
Thank you for the clarification there.
Like, I was showering every single day, but like, there was no longer a reason to like shower as soon as I wake up.
Okay.
Does that make sense?
I feel you.
Yeah. So like, I wasn't keeping the same routine, so like that was a struggle. And for me, the lines between work and home life got super blurry. And I was really struggling with that. Like a lot of firms have like instant messenger, basically, systems like Skype or Link or whatever. And before I always used that to like kiki with like a coworker real quick. But then now it started being used for like business. Like, hey, are you online? Or like, hey, can you do this or do that really quickly? But I think that this week has been way better than last week because I like do the routine thing that Sam said. And I started putting up boundaries like, okay, I'm gonna start at 9:30. I'm not gonna just wake up and start doing work. Like, I'm gonna take this 20 minutes to go on a walk. I feel like I had to, just teach me boundaries, I feel like a little bit.
I feel you.
Yeah.
I feel like I think that's a difference between us where I had to figure those things out within my first few months of work. People calling me is normal all the time.
Your cell phone?
Yeah, we have a work phone. Everyone is expected, I feel like, at work to have that cell phone.
Yeah.
So it isn't a thing where it's like, oh, now they're transitioning into mobile numbers unless someone drops like, hey, call me on my cell. And I guess that's just out of convenience. So that's one thing. Trying to figure out when to work in the morning has always been a thing. So it's like if I get an email at 7:45, I have to designate whether or not I'm gonna answer it now or wait until I get out the shower. That's just like always been a thing since the beginning of work. It's never been a fine cut. 9:30 is when I start working. It's just up to me to decide, okay, is this urgent or is this not urgent? Like, am I gonna respond now? Am I gonna respond later? So I guess that's why like these things have always been blurry.
Yeah.
That's
real.
Thing for me.
Because like I don't have a work phone, so like that's not people calling a cell phone number or whatever. It's like, oh, this is my personal number. Like, what is going on?
Hold on, big fella. At the end of the day, we can't just act like everyone's gonna be working 24/7 because they're not going to the office.
Yeah.
I don't think that's an expectation.
And I think like it might have been a lot of it might have also been in my head. I feel like I'm super aware of making it seem like I'm working because I know we're out at home. I don't want anyone to think like I'm less focused or less diligent or whatever. So I'm like hyper aware of it. I feel like I was too hyper aware.
This is ironic. I feel like I've been way more productive since I've been home because I don't have to do all the little things. It's like, even though I wake up and get dressed, I throw my bonnet on, so I don't have to worry about doing my hair every single day. Commuting to work and commuting from work. All those kind of things impact my productivity throughout the day.
The extra noise, everything. Even though I enjoy like the trainings at work, having to go to a training in the middle of doing an assignment, you know, things like that. Something I think that was never a thing at work, so it doesn't impact now, is having lunch. It was never, like, if you're working on something, people generally just don't get up and get lunch. But now I feel like I can do both. Like, I can cook something while working. So I have more time to sit down and actually enjoy my meal because I can take those 10, 20, or 30 minutes and eat. Because I can knock out making lunch and preparing lunch while doing work, it gives me real time to debrief and reflect and do and eat. Yeah, that's funny because I feel like I'm more productive too. Like the restroom is kind of far from my office. I go to the restroom and come back.
That doesn't like waste time basically.
Yeah, like it is a lot of things don't waste a lot of, I don't waste a lot of time. Even though I get dressed every morning, I usually like change from my pajamas, take a shower, and put on other comfortable clothes. I'm not like, I need to iron this and steam this.
Exactly,
like,
that wastes time.
Yeah, all that stuff wastes time. Getting ready kind of like wastes time. Like instead of just like throwing on sweats or whatever. So like in that way, I feel like I have been more productive, like definitely. So yeah, I feel like I'm more productive too, which is pretty, it's kind of cool.
And I don't have to wear shoes. In my actual office, I don't wear shoes. So I have to go from wearing heels, not wearing heels, wearing heels, not wearing heels. Now I don't have to wear shoes, period. I'm chilling. I got my feet up. Look, I got my little slippers on.
You know something else I just thought about? I haven't told you this. You're usually like the only person I text throughout the day, like at work, besides like the women's group chat. So like, you're right next to me. So I'm like, Sam, oh wow, we laugh about it and keep on working. So it's like, I don't leave my phone on me. Like it'll be hours by the time, remember that day I was like, I have 100 and something messages. So by the time I go back, it's like, oh, I'm catching up on like what they've been saying for the past 4 hours. So like, I don't check it as much anymore.
Yeah.
I think that helps with productivity because if I respond to you and then now I'm on Twitter, then now I'm on Instagram, and now I'm like, okay, I gotta get back to work. I probably need to check like my, you know, they give you like, iPhones give you like the weekly, whatever.
Your screen time.
My screen time is probably so low from last week. So
that is something I wouldn't expect. Like I feel like everyone that's posted on Twitter and stuff is like, your screen time's up 30%.
Yeah, mine's definitely
like because of Corona. I think you're also super busy though.
I'm also been super busy with work. Like something just closed today. So that's a part of it. Now that I'm gonna be not as super busy as I was, I'll probably be on my phone more.
Another reason why I think that I'm handling it a lot better than most people too, is that like me and my office mates still text regularly. It's like I'm not turning around to him anymore and be like, hey Mike, look at this. But we'll text each other or Skype each other throughout the day.
Keeping like the same
energy, yeah. And it's like, I feel like if he was to have the issue or I was to have the issue, we can still like hit Skype and debrief if we really wanted to. So like that's another part of it. And I've always, this is like the thing I was gonna say too, damn, I keep forgetting. I keep remembering things at the last minute, where we talked about crossing lines earlier. Skype was never used in that way for me. It was always like someone hitting me like, hey, about to send you an email. Hey, about to call you in 10 minutes.
So you never use the Kiki?
No. At the most casual it gets from me on Skype is literally trying to go to lunch at 12.
See, for me, it's like the most formal it would get was like, hey, wanna do coffee real quick? I need a break. Like, hey, wanna do coffee? Whatever.
Exact opposite.
Yeah,
like, that's literally the
most
most casual.
would be like, actually, well, I guess sometimes like, hey, like, how do you do this real quick? Like Skyping like someone, like another first year, like, how do you do this?
Yeah,
and they're like, okay, call you real quick. But I've adjusted now. Like, it just, for me, I feel like Sam's super good at adapting to change. Like for me, I just need my little period to kind of adjust.
It was like that week, was it for you?
That week was like my
now we're on week
period.
2. I'm ready for week 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
But then for work it took months. Like I was just now getting into my routine, like just now starting to work out regularly again, and then it just got swept under, the rug got swept under me. Boom. Yeah. You can't get on the subway.
Yeah. Now we got people saying half of New York about to have coronavirus.
I know, right?
Send help.
Now we got my family sending me New York stats every day. Like, have you seen this? New York's crazy. And I'm like, I know.
And it's like, it's true though.
Yeah.
We have so many people in such a small space, and even little things like when they started to clean the subway and you saw before and after, like why was the subway ever looking like this?
Yeah. It's like
their
city could have been cleaning it.
It's been
interesting.
Love-hate relationship. If we had to work from home for the rest of our lives, I would like it.
I would like it, but I want to like still have events. If that makes sense. Like,
yeah,
I still want to have like the Christmas party. I still want to have like, you know, like the little events where like everyone gets together. Because I like those kind of things. But like, I'm adjusting well. I feel like I could do this.
Actually, would I like it if we had to work home for the rest of our lives? Because I'm really thinking about the little things, like getting drinks after work. That's such a large part of corporate culture, and that's what I really enjoy about it.
Yeah.
Like the face-to-face conversations, the fact that there are so many different personalities at the same job, things like that. So I don't know. But generally, as of week three-ish, of working from home, if I had this rest of my life, I could do it.
I could do it, yeah.
As long as I can go outside.
But it's not ideal. What's ideal? Working from home or having an office? Or a combo of both? I think a combo of both. A combo of both is ideal for me.
A combo of both definitely is ideal for me too.
Like if I don't have meetings, I don't have nothing planned that day, I like to have the option to stay at home.
I will say this though. I do think this is going to slightly, if not drastically, shift big law culture. Like, you know how a lot of other corporate or even like non-corporate jobs are online now? Mm-hmm. They're very, very interconnected through the internet. Like, they're doing more Zooms, they're doing more things like that. They're literally working from home on Fridays. That isn't really a thing in the law, and I feel like it's because a lot of the law is so, like, it's stuck in its ways, right? Like, no one wants to do things online. Like, there's still tons of people that want physical books, physical precedent,
physical hand markups.
Yeah, they're still doing hand markups.
And then I feel like too, if the productivity, because we've been more productive, I'm sure, like, we're not anomalies. A lot of people have probably been more productive or whatever. So if the billing numbers and like the revenue and all that stays the same and we're working from home, it's hard to make the case that part of the reason why you have to come into the office every single day is because you'll be more productive.
Yeah, exactly.
Because then you have evidence that, like, well, that's not true.
Exactly.
So
like,
maybe we don't have to come in as much.
Yeah.
So.
And then I'm sure it'll also be like great for those people who need to go home sometimes, right? Like, right? I'm sure those.
Oh my God, I was thinking about that.
I'm sure people with kids right now do not want to be home.
Yeah, but in normal circumstances.
Exactly. But if you do have to rush out and you do need to go home because your child is sick, or you know, whatever reason, like you have the cable man coming over that day, like it'll probably be no issue.
Yeah.
Like, okay,
we know you're still getting work done.
Right, and we also know that all these people could be connected at one time. Because everyone's working from home right now.
Yeah.
So it's not going to be a technology issue. It's not going to be an issue with the system. Like, we know it'll work.
Yeah.
So it'll be interesting.
Yeah, it's real. It might be better for, and honestly, that's what falls on moms. So it might be better for like women in the workplace.
Definitely. That's what I think.
I don't know. I'm gonna be interested to see what happens after this.
Yeah.
And some of the general health measures that like they put in place, like firms putting up hand sanitizer like everywhere. Like, are they gonna keep those things?
I like it.
I like it too.
So let us know if you're working from home. If you're working in an essential job where you still have to go in, you can let us know your feelings on that too. I'd be really interested in hearing it. All that good stuff. If you think this is the new normal and we're never leaving our houses again and this is the end of the world, let us know that as well.
And you know what? I have a question for people that are still in school and how you've thought about this transition to working from home. Because I feel like it's different being a student studying from home and like working from home. So like, let us know about that too.
Yeah, or even people who are gonna take the bar this summer. Like, would you rather them cancel the bar completely or try to like have it online and somehow be willing to risk the test being compromised?
Yeah.
So, yeah. And also, like, just, I don't know, wishing safety and good health to everyone and their families.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah, appreciate you.
All right, if you like this video, like, comment, subscribe, and share.
And watch out for more videos.
Peace.
From our apartment.